All right, so we're revisiting the x. So for the x coordinate, how do we want to do this? Well, just like the other ones, we have, for example, random values, a random value selected between a certain range. All right, the x value, same thing. We're gonna go rand, and the values are the particle, sorry, the x. So we want it to appear somewhere within this range. So the canvas is this height. We want it to appear somewhere within this range. Okay, right, so the x, so I want a random value within this range, so within the canvas. The canvas goes from here to here. So I'm going to say that the minimum value is going to be the radius. A random value between the radius and the maximum value is going to be the ctx.canvas.width minus the radius. Why am I doing that? Well, let's say, so that the starting position for the canvas is 0, 0. So 0x and 0y. So if I say I want a value between 0 and, let's say, ctx.width, so 0 and the full width, what's going to happen is this particle, when it's instantiated, it could be drawn right here, and then a lot of it is cut off. I don't want that. I want it to start off within the range. So I want the radius of this particle, when it starts, I want the radius of it to be factored in. So the minimum value is going to be the radius. So if it wanted to start at 0, 0, in reality it's going to start at whatever its radius value is. That way the whole particle is on screen, at least when it starts. Or is instantiated. It's going to be within the range of the canvas. And then ctx.canvas.width minus radius, same thing, except it doesn't go further than the width of the canvas. All right, we have that. And then the y, what I want to do, you could play with this in reality, but I'm just going to set it to the basic thing of I want it to start off at 0. I don't want it to start, I want it to start off a bit off screen. Or it doesn't matter to me. You know what? Yeah, let's just do it. So radius again, and then ctx dot canvas dot height, and I can do minus radius. This isn't as big of a deal. If you look here, have it here, and we refresh it, it doesn't really make that much of a difference to start where these guys start off at least in my book. But yeah, alright, so we have those. So looking pretty good. Alright, we finished the initParticles. Next up, we are going to get into the animate function, because so far we have the process working. On window load, we get the canvas, we declare the ctx variable value, and then we call the resize function the animate function. We wrote out the resize function, we got it, and then what do we have left? Well, we initialize the canvas. When we initialize the canvas, we don't really do anything yet. We call the initParticles. We initialize the particles. We've done that. We create our new particle object. Great. We have the particle class. Now we just need to fill out these functions and the animate function. Alright, so we're almost there. So actually, just to make it simple, we're going to start with the particle function, and then we're going to work on the animate and start building both of them kind of together so that we could really see what's going on here. The approach that I've taken has been build first and then see the steps afterwards. So maybe I've made a lot of mistakes and they'll be exposed soon. Hope not. But alright, so next is the particle class.